Antarctica, vast, desolate, and seemingly lifeless. But what if I told you that beneath its icy surface, this frozen wasteland is hiding secrets so bizarre and mind-bending, they could completely rewrite what we thought we knew about our planet? For centuries, this land of snow and ice has remained a mystery, but with every new discovery, it reveals more than we could have ever imagined. From ancient pyramids beneath the ice to life forms that thrive in conditions no one thought possible, Antarctica isn't what we think it is. Today, we're diving into the most mysterious, astonishing, and downright unbelievable discoveries ever made in Antarctica. And trust me, some of these will leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about Earth. While we've always painted Antarctica as a lifeless, barren wasteland, the truth is, this place is more alive and full of surprises than we could have ever expected. As we go through these incredible discoveries, I'll share my thoughts, because some of these revelations completely blew my mind. I mean, how many of us really imagined Antarctica could hold these kinds of secrets? You're in for a wild ride. The Endurance Shipwreck. In 1914, Sir Ernest Shackleton set out on the Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition with his ship, Endurance. But disaster struck when the ship became trapped in the ice, forcing Shackleton and his crew into a battle for survival. They endured freezing temperatures, isolation, and unimaginable hardships for months. Eventually, Shackleton's crew had to make an incredible escape, but the Endurance was lost beneath the ice, seemingly forever. Fast forward to 2022, over 100 years later, and the Endurance was finally rediscovered beneath Antarctica's ice, preserved remarkably well. The ship's skeleton stood almost like a ghost from the past, giving us an eerie glimpse into the past. This discovery is more than just a ship. It's a testament to human perseverance and grit. It makes you think about what we can endure when faced with challenges. Shackleton and his crew didn't give up, even when all seemed lost. This ship is a symbol of the human spirit's resilience, something that can inspire all of us when times get tough. Strange bacteria in the ice Antarctica is one of the harshest environments on Earth. With freezing temperatures, no sunlight, and a lack of typical resources that life needs to thrive. So, imagine the shock of discovering bacteria that not only survive in this wasteland, but thrive without sunlight and using gases like hydrogen and carbon monoxide for energy. These microbes have adapted to survive in an environment so extreme, it seems almost impossible. No light, no warmth, no traditional sources of food, just pure survival. Think about the most extreme environment you can imagine. Now picture tiny organisms, thriving without sunlight, where nothing else could survive. It's like something out of a sci-fi novel, but this is real. This kind of discovery opens new doors for understanding how life could exist in places like Mars or Europa. What if there's more life out there than we thought? The Ghost Mountains. In a groundbreaking discovery, scientists used radar to map an unknown mountain range beneath the ice sheets of Antarctica. These jagged peaks, hidden beneath layers of frozen water, have raised more questions than answers. How long have they been there? How did they form? And what does this tell us about the ancient Earth? The discovery of these ghost mountains challenges previous assumptions about the ice sheet's age and its formation. Could Antarctica have been radically different thousands, or even millions, of years ago? What's fascinating about this find is that it forces us to rethink the Earth's history. Maybe the ice in Antarctica isn't as ancient as we thought. Could the climate have shifted much more dramatically than we realized? It makes you wonder just how much we still don't know about the planet's deep past. The Doomsday Glacier Thwaites Glacier, often referred to as the Doomsday Glacier, has been in the news for its rapid melting and the frightening impact it could have on global sea levels. If Thwaites collapses, it could set off a chain reaction, causing other glaciers to melt, ultimately raising sea levels and potentially reshaping coastlines around the world. The stakes here are huge. We're talking about a massive shift in the global climate that could displace millions of people and alter ecosystems everywhere. Imagine living on the coast and waking up one day to see the ocean inching closer, creeping higher every year. That's the reality we could face if glaciers like Thwaites collapse. The ripple effect of rising sea levels is a ticking time bomb for coastal cities worldwide. It's not just an environmental issue. It's a matter of survival for many communities. The Antarctic Pyramid. In 2009, a satellite image revealed something that sparked wild speculation. A structure beneath the ice that looked strikingly like a pyramid. Could this be proof of an ancient civilization that existed in Antarctica long before it was frozen over? Or is it just a natural geological formation? While many have dismissed it as a coincidence, the idea of a pyramid lying beneath layers of ice is hard to ignore. If it is real, it could rewrite everything we know about human history, or even suggest there was a much older civilization than we ever imagined. The thought of an ancient civilization in Antarctica sounds outlandish, right? But the more we look at these structures beneath the ice, the more it feels like we're on the verge of uncovering something big. Could there have been a time when Antarctica wasn't a frozen wasteland? It challenges everything we think we know about history. The South Sandwich Trench. In the deep waters near the South Sandwich Islands lies one of the most geologically active regions on the planet, the South Sandwich Trench. This deep ocean trench is known for its frequent earthquakes and volcanic eruptions, a constant reminder of the Earth's raw power. The fact that such intense geological activity is happening in this remote part of the world shows how much there is still to discover about the forces shaping our planet. Think about this. While we focus on the earthquakes and volcanic eruptions we can see, there's this vast, deep trench where the Earth's activity is happening right under our noses. It makes me wonder, how much are we missing when it comes to understanding the true forces of nature? We often think we know everything, but in places like this, we're just scratching the surface. Ancient DNA. In the ice of Antarctica, scientists have discovered ancient DNA that's millions of years old. Some of this DNA has come from long-extinct creatures, shedding light on the ecosystems that once existed before humans walked the Earth. This discovery allows us to connect with the distant past in a way that was never possible before. Imagine being able to read the DNA of creatures that lived millions of years ago. It's like holding a time machine in your hands. These genetic records offer us a direct link to ancient life, showing us how ecosystems changed before humanity even existed. It's a glimpse into a world we can never see. But now, through DNA, we can almost hear its echoes. Underground river. Beneath the vast ice sheets of Antarctica, researchers have uncovered an underground river system that's been flowing for millions of years. This river is critical to understanding the dynamics of Antarctica's ice sheet and could have serious implications for future sea levels. If the ice above it melts, the river could accelerate its flow, contributing to global changes. Finding an underground river in Antarctica is mind-blowing. It makes you realize just how little we know about what's beneath the surface, not just in Antarctica, but all over the world. This discovery has huge implications for climate change predictions. If this river changes, it could force us to rethink everything we thought we knew about melting ice. Impossible. Phytoplankton. In one of the harshest environments on Earth, scientists were stunned to find phytoplankton thriving beneath the ice sheets of Antarctica. These microscopic organisms can survive in conditions where light is nearly non-existent, challenging our previous understanding of how photosynthesis works in extreme environments. Phytoplankton surviving without sunlight. It sounds impossible, but it's real. This discovery forces us to rethink what we know about life in extreme conditions, and it raises the question, could life exist like this on other planets or moons? Perhaps places like Europa, a moon of Jupiter, have the potential to host life we never even imagined. We've just scratched the surface of some of Antarctica's most extraordinary discoveries. Everything from possible ancient civilizations under the ice to life forms that can survive without sunlight. One thing is crystal clear. Antarctica is far from the empty, inhospitable place we once thought it was. It's a land of mystery, resilience, and untapped knowledge, and every year, new findings seem to challenge everything we know about our planet, and even what's possible in the universe. As science peels back the layers of ice, there's no telling what else we might uncover. The next frontier of exploration could be in our own backyard, and Antarctica might hold the key to unlocking some of humanity's biggest questions. Here's the big takeaway. The more we learn, the more we realize just how much we don't know. We've been looking at places like Antarctica all wrong. It's not a frozen, lifeless desert. It's a vibrant, mysterious place, hiding secrets we've only just begun to uncover. And who knows? Maybe some of these discoveries will help us understand not just the Earth, but life beyond it. So, the next time you think of the South Pole, remember this. It's not just ice and snow. It's a puzzle that could change the world.